All right, what is up, YouTube? MK40 here. The first thing I want to say is, wow, we actually have a lot of really interesting decks actually coming out of this weekend. First one we'll be looking at is water, and I have not seen a water deck function and do anything for a while, and this got second place at its event, which is really impressive for what this deck is. So we have two copies of Aqua Spirit, Yugioh combo extender, set up the OTKs, and literally go and do what you need to do. Two copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. Triple copies of Atlantean Dragoons. This is still one of the best cards present in today's metagame for the water archetype. Getting that free search is so good. Plus, I mean, the attack directly, but it happens. Two copies of Heavy Infantry Spot Removal. One copy of Rosnix, because token generation is what we come here for. And then, of course, we have one copy of Ogopogo. We have one copy of Deep Sea Diva. Two copies of Effect Veiler. Triple copies of Phantasmi. Also, like, okay, so, like, in a world where you're a combo deck and you're, like, spamming and going and trying to kill your opponent, Phantasmi makes your hand sculpting so much more broken in a deck like this. Being able to get two said combo pieces is absolutely amazing. We have two copies of Gamma Seal, two copies of Ghost Ogre. We have one copy of the Lapis Dragon. So this card is added from the deck to the hand. You can reveal this card and special summon it. This card was added from the graveyard to your hand by a card effect. You can reveal this card and special summon it, but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use one Lapis Dragon effect once per turn. This is a level 5 water monster. That's going to be to the extent in which this is going to be important to you. But it acts as another extender. And we have one copy of Gunde, one copy of Abysmander. Then we have triple copies of Megalo, triple copies of Abystus, one copy of Yugioh Molten Glacia. So one of the better cards that we have available in today's format. Triple copies of Neptivus, one Rototoden, triple Swap Frog, one Brick, and triple copies of Sekka's Light. Down here in the extra deck, we have Trisbania, one Summon Sorceress, one Repro, one Link Spider, one Phoenix, one copy of Calamity, one Totally Awesome, one Flare Metal, one Hope Harbinger, one Abyss Gaios, one Draco Sack, one copy of Dweller, one copy of the White Aura Whale. This card is single summon and destroy all attack position monsters. This card can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. If this card attacks defensive monster, you get trample. This card is destroyed by an opponent's card either by battle or card effect instead of the graveyard. You can banish one of the one monster from your graveyard. So summon this guy, and if you do, it becomes treated as a tuner. This card's big. We have one copy of Vermilion Dragon Mech, one Brionic, and we have triple Lancey, a 2DD Crow, 2 Prankatops, 2 Droll and Lockbird, triple Called by the Grave, and triple Red Reboot, wrapping up this bad boy. Like I said, this is one of the more interesting decks I've seen as of late. It's been a little while since we've got the chance to see water actually do something, and it's really cool to see that we're back at it again. Now, next up, we have Cyber Dragons pre our boy good card. So, this deck ended up getting first place at the Serbia Regional. It was played by Marko Petrovic. His breakdown for the event was Cyber Orcust. He beat ABC 2-0, beat Lunalight 2-0, beat DDD 2-1, beat Sky Striker 2-0, beat Salamangreat 2-0, and beat True Draco 2-1. The main idea of this deck was to create the element of surprise, since few previous winners of YCSs had the same idea. And the OCG, the deck is starting to get more popular, but I adapted it to the TCG. The basic play is to use Cyber Dragon monsters as bait, and if there is no hand traps on them or similar, then punishment, I go into Infinity and then try to the smart play to wait. And then I continue with an Orcust combo into creating Azathoth. The ending board is Infinity, Rusty, Redoer, Azathoth as the rank up target depending on the hand, and 2 disruptions in the form of a hand trap or a trap card. Overall, I was very happy with the build, which, I mean, this is really cool. Just, there are a lot of cool things that you can push with a deck like this, and I think this deck definitely pushes the mold of the surprise factor for a lot of people. So, we have 2 copies of Ash, triple copies of Cyber Dragon, triple copies of Cyber Dragon Core, triple copies of our boy Hers. We have 1 copy of Veer, 2 copies of Galaxy Soldier. We've definitely seen 2 copies of Galaxy Soldier become the norm at this point. I do think that playing more than this, I think you just kind of run into consistency issues, and you don't want to push the bill a little bit too hard on that, because bricks will punish you, and you know, we're not looking to get punished for that. Also, the fact that this deck has a built-in Orcust engine for OTKs is actually pretty fucking crazy. We have 1 Skeleton, 1 Harpor, 2 copies of Orcust Nightmare, 1 Ancient Cloak, 1 Silent Boots, and 1 copy of the World Wand. Spells: triple copies of Called by the Grave, triple Cyber Emergency, 1 Repair Plant, 1 Rift System, 1 Foolish Barrel, triple copies of Machine Dupe. Why would you not play one of the best cards your deck has? 1 copy of Monster Reborn, 1 1-for-1, 1 Orchestrated Return, 1 copy of the Phantom Knights Rank Up Magic Quick Launch. Once again, if your deck can make Azathoth, go. And I definitely think that it's really cool that we've taken an OCG concept at this point and we've molded it to the TCG. Like he said, like that ending board of Infinity Azathoth, not baiting out hand traps so that you can combo and do what you want to do. It's pretty disgusting how powerful the Orcust engine is as a whole as of late in the current game. Then we have 1 Cybernetic Overflow, 1 Fogblade, and 1 Shade Brigade. Rest of the deck on here, we have 1 copy of Rusty. This card should be banned. 1 Summon Sorceress, 1 Pentastag, 1 copy of Link Karibo, 1 Phoenix, 1 Mermaid, 1 Galatea, 1 Zeger, 1 copy of Boral Sword, 1 Redoer, 1 Azathoth, 1 Nova, 1 Infinity, and then we have Mega Fleet and Fortress Dragon. Side deck, we have triple copies of Lancia, 1 Jizukuru, triple copies of Skullmeister, 1 copy of Exterio, 2 Twin Twister, triple Red Reboot, and 2 copies of Waking the Dragon. Huh. I actually never would have thought about bringing in actual good back row. Who leaves in back row removal against this deck? Waking the Dragons, though, I guess I'll give it up. I will say that I'm pretty impressed with this tech choice. This is interesting, probably. One of the more... I don't know, I'm shocked about that, actually. Alright, so that is the first place Serbia list. Now, I have a fresh list coming out of Hawaii, actually. This went 7-0, got first place at the Hawaii Regional this past weekend. Underneath Matthew Thomas. He went 2-0 against Trickstar, went 2-0 against Evil Eye, went 2-0 against Thunder Dragon, and round 4 beat Thunder Dragon yet again for 2-1. Played Sky Shark round 5 to win 2-0. Round 6 was Orcust, he won 2-0. And then round 7, he 2-0'd Salad. Now, it's not a lot of people in attendance, but I will say this, you know, still none the least, you know, getting the chance to see this deck come out of the woodwork. It's been having a lot of success at regionals across the nation as of late. We really haven't seen it do well at a YCS level, but regional level, holy crap, this deck is doing wonders. So we have triple copies of Ash Blossom, triple copies of Feckviller, 1 copy of Umastrix, triple copies of Fiendus, triple copies of Guru, and 1 copy of Nemesis Archer. It's almost like this has become standardized. I do like the triple Effect Veiler, though, in this current format. Effect Veiler was really good, kind of at like the beginning stages of this format, and it's kind of stuck on at this point. We have triple copies of Called by the Grave. I mean, if I don't have to burden my Fiendus to negate something that my opponent's doing, seems really good. Triple copies of Duality and triple copies of Extravaganza. I've seen one build earlier in the week that was playing 2 of this. I don't know if I like that. I might have in the video, but the more and more I see this ratio, the more and more that this feels correct. We have 2 copies of Terraforming, very, very, very standard, and we have triple copies of the Hidden City. And in traps, we have triple copies of Infinite Impermanence, triple copies of Solemn Strike, triple copies of Final Battle, and triple copies of There Could Only Be One. Now, down here in the extra deck, we do have 1 Underclock Taker, 1 Topological Bomber Dragon, 1 Subterror Behemoth Fiendus. Oh, we're actually playing this. That's interesting. We have 2 Mrs. Radiant, 2 Link Karibo, 1 Unicorn, 2 Phoenix, 2 Cerberus, 1 Boral Sword, 1 Borreload, and 1 Akashik. Definitely, if we have to get into the extra deck for cards, we definitely want to make sure that like we're playing multiple numbers of the important ones, literally, as you see here. In the side deck, we have 2 copies of Crow, 2 copies of Droll Knockbird, triple copies of Evenly, triple Gozen Match, 2 copies of Heavy Stormduster, and triple Summon Limit, baby. Now, of all of these decks, I think Mermails was probably the most interesting. I'm definitely happy to see that people are pushing the bill in terms of innovation, like Cyber Dragon Orcust. I would not have fucking thought of that. You know, Subterror continuing to show its face on regional level is a very good thing in today's current format. Definitely shows that the deck is still doing well. I mean, it doesn't have to do good at a YCS level to be consistent. So guys, what do you think about these decks? Please leave a comment down below. I'm probably going to take a chill pill for the rest of the weekend. We'll see what I've got coming up, but we'll see. All right, guys, take care. The ride never, well, truly ends. Thank you, patrons. Without you guys, I don't know what I'd be wearing in these videos. I might be a truffle shuffle incident all over again. Guys, please also check out Vanquil40 for some awesome Vanguard content. Some other interesting stuff you might find up here on the left or in the description as well. Thanks for watching.